Marika, many thanks for that. We're going to return to our main story because just in the last hour, the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, has signed the 2 articles of impeachment, which have now been sent to the Senate. And President Trump will go on trial there next week. Well, let's get more on this. Alayna Treene is a reporter covering the White House and national politics for Axios. Alayna, of course, there's been a lot of speculation over witnesses, one of the reasons why this has been delayed for so long. What are you hearing?
Yes, there was a big push from the Democrats who really have been wanting to force the Senate Majority Leader, Mitch McConnell, to include witnesses and more documents in the Senate trial, which is beginning immediately now that they have transmitted the articles over to the Senate chamber. But she had held on to them for roughly 4 weeks in order to push and pressure him to include these at the outset of the trial. She did not get that commitment, but she was forced to move forward anyway, given the Senate was looking to potentially move forward to dismiss the trial outright.
And given just how contentious this has been, how does the Senate ensure that it does have a fair trial of the president?
Well, that's a huge debate that's continuing now among Senate Republicans. A lot of Democrats, again, have been pushing for more witnesses, new document production to be included in the Senate trial. A lot of Senate Republicans are hesitant to do so, and they argue that the House, which has been investigating the president and his actions toward Ukraine for several months now, that they should have called more witnesses and more document production if they needed to do so, and they believe that it was their job to do that and it's no longer theirs. But a lot of Democrats argue that there's new information that's been coming out to light every day. As recently as yesterday, there was a document dump from a key associate of Rudy Giuliani, the president's personal attorney. So in all of this, that's the big challenge right now, and the big back and forth is between whether to bring new witnesses into the trial and whether to allow more documents.
A huge challenge, but it will be forensic given the type of people that Nancy Pelosi has chosen as those impeachment managers.
Exactly. So House Speaker Nancy Pelosi announced 7 people today, 7 congressmen, to lead the opening arguments and really defend the House's decision to impeach President Trump. They'll, of course, be pushing for more witnesses and hoping that they get that as well. It's really what we're going to see this play out now over the next few weeks of whether this happens. But as of now, the Senate trial looks like it's going to model that of former President Bill Clinton, his impeachment trial in the 1990s, which essentially means they'll start with opening arguments from both the president's defense team as well as these 7 House managers, and then they'll go into a Q&A period with senators who ask their questions and get answers from the team. And then after that, they will vote on this crucial decision of whether to include more witnesses and more documents and anything else that they believe is necessary to ensure that this is a fair trial.
Extraordinary, historic. Alayna Treene from the website Axios, thank you so much for your expertise.
Thank you for having me.